Hi guys, here I am back again for more English grammar. Today we're going to be talking about verb patterns. We're talking about the two most frequently used verb patterns. And one of the most frequently used verb patterns is verbs plus ing. So here we are with verbs that are either followed by an ing form or a noun. Because the ing form, in the strict sense of grammar, is a noun. It is a kind of verbal noun. This is called a gerund. And a gerund is a verb turned into a noun. Okay, this is just an aside. Verbs followed by an ing form or a noun are such verbs as admit, avoid, consider, delay, deny, finish, imagine, keep, mention, mind, miss, practice, recall, recommend, risk, suggest. This practice, by the way, is the British spelling. And here are a few examples. Can you imagine living in this rundown old house? There should be a question mark here, right? Yes, should be. And this is the gerund, this verb, which is used like a noun. And here we have a similar sentence with a true noun here as an object. I can't imagine life without music and art. I seriously considered looking for a new job. We never considered this plan seriously. Again, verb form and a noun. If a preposition follows the verb, the preposition is followed by an ing form or a noun. Now, this is an iron rule. Verbs verbs that follow a preposition are always used as ing forms. Okay? For example, in such verbs as to accuse somebody of, to apologize for, complain about, concentrate on, discourage somebody from, dream of, forgive somebody for, insist on, look forward to, yes, you are right, this to is not the infinitive to that is so familiar to you. This is a preposition. And therefore, this to is followed by an ing form, even though this may look a little weird to you. It's probably no more and no less than unexpected. The same goes for object to, persist in, prevent somebody from, succeed in, thank somebody for, think about or think of. And here I've brought you an example of this verb. I look forward to meeting you, or I look forward to our meeting. If you want to avoid making mistakes in the usage of English verb, you want to avoid making mistakes in the usage of English verb patterns. Or you want to avoid the mistake of not studying English verb patterns. So, verb, noun. And both forms are objects. Now this one is easy because this is also a large form, but it doesn't cause as many problems as the first verb pattern. Verbs with the to infinitive are mostly easy for German learners of English. It is a large group and therefore, of course, I need to cover this. Such verbs are agree, arrange, ask, choose, decide, expect, fail, help, hope, intend, learn, would like, would love, would prefer, manage, offer, plan, prepare, pretend, promise, refuse, want. And no surprise here, we agree to have a video conference every week. I hope to find a new e-bike soon. Laura helped her son find or to find a new job. There are both options. You may use the to infinitive with help, and you may omit it. So either phrase would be correct English. Laura helped her son to find a new job, or Laura helped her son find a new job. Anthony managed to get out of the contract without financial loss. We would like to have you over for dinner at the weekend. No ink form after would like, would love, would prefer. Okay? Never, ever. Can I give you a lift? Thank you, but I'd prefer to walk. And here comes the trickiest group. Those verbs that can take either an ing form or a to infinitive. And, of course, sorry to say so, but depending on whether you use the verb with an ing form or a to infinitive, the meaning may be the same, those are easy, slightly different, or completely different. And those verbs are tricky. Such verbs that can take either the ing form or the to infinitive are begin, bother, continue, forget, like, love, mean, prefer, regret, remember, start, stop, try. The same meaning here, two examples. The same meaning is expressed by either the ing form or the to infinitive when you use the verb start and begin. At 9 o'clock it started raining, it started to rain, it began raining, it began to rain. So, here, no difference in meaning. The same here, Jim hates working at the weekend, or Jim hates to work at the weekend. Okay? Now, here we move on to slightly different meaning and usage. I love working in the garden is more typical of British English. Here, the abbreviation GB for Great Britain. This is more typically British English. I love to work in the garden is more typically American English. When I'm pouring tea, I like to put milk in first, is used by both British and American speakers. Do you like dancing? Do you enjoy dancing? This is a very general idea. Do you like it or don't you like it? Okay, then you prefer, or no, not prefer, then you need to use the ing form if you asked such a general question. And here, would you like to dance? Well, would like to anyway. We talked about this just a few seconds ago. And this also refers to a very specific situation. Do you want to dance now? Okay, so here is a difference in meaning. And now we proceed to the most difficult group of words, and these are they change meaning depending on whether they're used in the as ing forms or the to infinitive. I will always remember visiting the pyramids in Egypt, or I will never forget visiting the pyramids in Egypt. Meaning, I will never forget or I will always remember my visit to the pyramids in Egypt. And now, look here. Did you remember to shut the window or the windows? It's going to rain. Or, I must not forget to pay this bill tomorrow. So this is a completely different meaning. In German, it would be expressed by dran denken. Ja? Did you remember to shut the windows? Hast du dran gedacht, die Fenster zu schließen? Es regnet bald. Ich darf nicht vergessen oder ich muss daran denken, diese Rechnung morgen zu bezahlen. Paul regrets leaving school at 14. He thinks it was a big mistake. Gerund. But we regret to inform you that your flight to Mallorca has been cancelled. Double L is British English, one L is American English. I wouldn't advise taking the car. There is nowhere to park. I wouldn't advise you to use the car. There is nowhere to park. If there is an object and you is an object, then you must use a to infinitive. And the last one, which is always a bit tricky, is this one. I tried to open the window, but I couldn't. It was locked. So this was a futile attempt. And now the less frequently used grammatical structure. Here, when my results in written exams were becoming continually worse, I decided to try practicing writing essays on a regular basis. And the ing form expresses, I tried a new approach, I tried a new method. Okay? So, this is also a major difference, attempt or a new approach. I tried a new approach, I tried a new method. So, this is this verb patterns. Again, This is only a very short revision of tricky grammatical issues. This does not replace regular classes and your attendance to regular classes. Okay? So, thanks for being here. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye and stay safe.